Welcome to our journey into designing real-time updates for a Twitter feed system. Imagine you're tasked with creating an efficient and scalable solution that instantly delivers tweets to users as they happen. The key is understanding the architecture. Think of using a microservice approach, where each component focuses on its specific task. For instance, one service could handle tweet ingestion, while another handles user subscriptions. To ensure low latency, we might use pub/sub patterns or message queues like Kafka. Lastly, for handling massive traffic, consider leveraging cloud services with auto-scaling capabilities. By mastering these concepts, you'll be well prepared to tackle complex real-time systems in tech interviews and beyond. Welcome to our system design tutorial on designing the Twitter feed. We'll cover key aspects like introducing the feed system, understanding its architecture and components, handling real-time updates smoothly, ensuring scalability and performance, dealing with errors effectively, and finally, best practices for microservices. By the end of this session, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of how to build a robust Twitter feed system that can handle millions of users efficiently. Let's dive right in. First up, we'll explore the basics of the Twitter feed design and its key components. Then, we'll discuss strategies for handling real-time updates without missing a beat. Next, we'll look at scalability and performance, how to keep everything running smoothly even as your user base grows. We won't stop there. We'll also cover essential error handling and resilience techniques. Lastly, we'll share some top-notch microservices best practices. So, grab your notes and let's get started on this exciting journey. Welcome to our system architecture overview for designing the Twitter feed. We'll be using microservice architecture, which allows us to break down the application into smaller, manageable services that can scale independently. This is perfect for something like a Twitter feed where different parts of the app can handle different tasks efficiently. For real-time updates, we're going with an event-driven model. Think of it as a digital post office where events are passed around using WebSockets or server-sent events, SSE. To make our system super fast and responsive, we'll integrate Redis for caching and implementing the pub/sub pattern. Lastly, our API gateway acts like a traffic controller, directing requests to the right microservices so users can get their Twitter feed in no time. Welcome to our event-driven microservice design for the design Twitter feed scenario. On this slide, we're setting up a simple event model using JSON format to represent tweets. In the front end, we'll establish a WebSocket connection to receive real-time updates. The back-end microservice will listen for post requests at /tweet, parse incoming tweet data, and broadcast it to all connected subscribers. Let's dive into the code. We import necessary modules, Flask for our web server, and JSON to handle JSON data. Next, we define an endpoint /tweet that listens for post requests, where incoming tweets are processed and then broadcasted. This setup ensures real-time updates for users. Easy enough? Great. Let's move forward with more details on WebSocket implementation in the front end. Alright, let's dive into the output of our event-driven microservice design. When you run your Flask server in debug mode with Python app.py, it starts up and is ready to handle requests. Now, imagine a user tweets something new. This triggers a post request to the /tweet route on our server. Our code catches this request, processes the tweet data, and then broadcasts it out to all subscribers, ensuring everyone gets their Twitter feed updated in real time. This setup is key for keeping everything connected and responsive, just like how you'd expect an actual Twitter feed to work. Alright, let's dive into setting up our WebSocket client for the front end of our microservice. We're connecting to //localhost 5000/tweet to listen for incoming tweet events. When the connection opens, we log a message saying it's established. For every new tweet event, we parse the JSON data and update the UI with this fresh information. If the connection closes, whether cleanly or unexpectedly, we handle these cases by logging an appropriate message. This setup ensures our feed updates in real time as tweets come in. Think of it like a live stream for your Twitter feed. When designing APIs, making the wrong choices can lead to big problems. For example, using global variables for state is a no-go. It can cause data consistency issues and make your code hard to test. Similarly, calling an API inside a loop without caching will definitely hit rate limits. And that's not good. Hard-coding credentials in your source code is another big mistake. What if someone gets access to your code? For the right approach, use environment variables for configuration. It keeps secrets safe and allows you to switch settings easily. And cache those API responses to avoid hitting rate limits and improve performance. In our Twitter feed design scenario, caching and using environment variables will make sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently. Welcome back to our system design tutorial. Now let's dive into the primary benefit of using microservices. Think about building your own Twitter feed system. Wouldn't it be great if you could easily add new features like trending topics or user recommendations without disrupting the entire app? That's exactly what microservices offer. Enhanced modularity and scalability. Each service operates independently, making deployment and maintenance a breeze. Plus, with smaller, focused services, developers can work more efficiently, leading to rapid development and innovation. So, which benefit are we talking about here? It's all of them. Microservices make your system design both modular and scalable, easy to maintain, and perfect for quick feature rollouts. Welcome to our system design tutorial. Today, we're tackling the challenge of handling real-time updates efficiently for Twitter-like feeds. To achieve this, we'll use WebSockets or server-send events, SSE, for bidirectional communication and real-time data streaming. For efficient event broadcasting, we can implement a publish-subscribe pattern using Redis. This approach minimizes network overhead by keeping payload sizes small. By doing so, every time a tweet is posted, it's instantly pushed to the relevant users without unnecessary round trips or heavy payloads. Think of it like this. Imagine each update as a light message, rather than a heavy document. Let's dive into how we can design our system to handle these updates swiftly and efficiently. Welcome to our implementation of the publish/subscribe, pub/sub pattern using Redis for handling tweet events in our system design. On this slide, we have two main parts: publishing a tweet and subscribing to it. Let's break down the code. First, we import the library and create a Redis client. The function sends a tweet ID to a tweet_channel using the method. In our subscriber setup, we use Flask for simplicity. We create an endpoint that listens on the same tweet_channel. Whenever a message is received, it prints out received tweet. This is how we ensure real-time updates in our Twitter feed system during interviews or actual deployments.